Welcome back to Game Over, guys. Falcon's about to try Volerti.
Well, yeah. I'm not trying him. The only thing getting tried here is my patience.
I'm no lawyer.
Okay, so let's remember what the friar said. Let us take back to the question. The mademoiselle was approaching the police line with his hands in the air like she just don't care. And all of a sudden, the brute of a police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew
Not
his
at
gun.
the police line.
That's true, they weren't at the police line. They were pretty far away.
The friar said the girl was approaching the police line at the time of the shooting. Now, as I recall, the main police line was at the entrance of the Tuileries and the Place de la Concorde. That's around where we are waiting. But this incident didn't occur there. It was a good 50, maybe even 100 meters away. So what? There's a severe discrepancy in the friar's account of events. Maybe there was a police line there, but it moved. Maybe the friar was mistaken and it was a single officer. Does it really matter? Well, it matters hugely. It impacts how we view the narrative of events. How exactly? Elaborate. Well, if it were just a single police officer, then it would be more private confrontation. And, well, she scowls. Sorry, Falcon, I don't buy it. An innocent being killed by a policeman is an innocent being killed by a policeman.
She is one stone cold bitch.
The friar gets some details wrong, but the overarching crime remains. We must stay focused on that. Okay. We should be asking why the girl would do such a thing. It doesn't make any sense. Perhaps she wanted to hurl insults at the police. Perhaps she just wanted directions. I have no idea what her intentions were, but in any case, her death was the outcome. That's what we must focus on.
No.
Remember, you might be limited.
Yeah, she has very little patience.
Maybe
like
Drew
when
is...
she killed Cocorico. Point blank through the chest, it was not.
Friar Remus claimed that the girl was shot point blank in the chest. What does their evidence say? Balls, shooting, bloody handprint, and an eye patch.
That was on her back, right?
The handprint was on her back.
Yeah.
Point blank in the chest.
Shut the back.
And you're to blame. Give Pumpkin a bad name.
1 million
girl-
JJ Falcons can't be wrong.
The girl was clearly shot in the back. I know, I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself. But that's quite a glaring inaccuracy in the wolf's testimony. It is an inaccuracy, but it is an irrelevant inaccuracy. Does it really matter if the girl was shot in the front or back? Either way, the girl is dead out of Piggy's hands.
It does matter, because it's two things he's wrong about.
It does matter. If the girl was shot from the front, then this might indicate the police confrontation turned ugly. But if she was shot in the back, then what? This would indicate someone targeted and assassinated her before she could even react.
Rumble.
Well, that does not paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light, Falcon. Madame, you are missing the point. A shot to the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy, professional attack. Therefore, this was not an ordinary police confrontation. You've made an assumption, Falcon. You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, she must have been stealthily killed! Sorry. There are the possibilities. Perhaps the girl was scared by the police, started running away, and was shot in the back as she fled for bread. That scenario is not possible. If the girl were running away, then she would have been at least a couple steps away from the killer at the time of the shooting. No. See. But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired. That was that close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon?
And pretty.
We saw a bloodied handprint on the girl's shoulder. What do you make of that, Brian? Ow, I hurt my finger on your leg. Yes! Well, I assume any bloody stain would belong to the victim. A mark made with the girl's dying breath, perhaps. She just patted herself on the back. Ah, good dying there.
Good life. Good life.
That's something that few people can do.
You made it to the French Revolution.
No, it was a print of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder.
Wait, I can't do that. Ow, I cramped up.
Dan.
Don't put your own hand on your back.
First injury. Real injury for game over, guys.
Ugh. Not counting all of our Drew strikes, where we bop Drew's knee.
They don't count. They're toughening him up for Krav.
Pain is temporary. The angle and the positioning of the print indicate that it could only have been caused by another person.
Or a double-jointed person.
That's why I'm so good that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack!
Oh.
Eric, you tired? I see. It's quite a theory. But Falcon, you've left an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody?
Murderers always have bloody hands.
The print was made with the victim's blood, yes? So it can't possibly have been made prior to the shooting. The killer must have wiped his hand on the girl's clothing after she had already died. Maybe someone who was already bleeding.
Oh!
Like some sort of
already bullet victim.
like they got shot by some sort of Chewbacca.
Hurt Wolf?
And if that case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot. No. I'm still trying to work out the details. But I know that the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured and his hand was already covered in blood? You talked big about breaking the established narrative, and now you present me with baseless trip. Well, where do we go from here? How does that handprint nonsense really affect the situation? Merde. Did you find something funny about this, Inspector? I do. This whole trial is patently absurd. It's an animal corpse through and through. Good show, Volerti. Good show. That was him saying it to himself.
Last things to say before getting hanged.
But good show, Volerti. But there was something particularly funny about that last exchange. You were both so focused on when and how this handprint was made that you missed the larger issue. I don't have a left hand, you idiots! I couldn't have possibly left that mark. Oh, right. Of course. Man. Well, madame, what do you say to that? Well, shit. Fuck.
Hang him anyway. Maybe.
Maybe the handprint came from an accomplice. Or maybe it had nothing to do with the incident, or... It feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change.
Oh, shit!
JJ just looks back for Sparrison's retort. But he was not there.
Oh,
I like hunting. Two-dimensional dog accomplice.
You're no Sparrowson.
Thank you, sir. I know.
Okay, fine. I don't have a solid explanation. I must concede that it's possible, maybe even likely, that the person who left the mark was the murderer.
Good job, Volerti.
good job not having hands.
I didn't have the option to say he doesn't have a hand. It's not my fault. Therefore, as much as it pains me to say it, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot the lady. So that's it. The inspector is off the hook.
I'm swinging headbutts at him.
I wish you wouldn't. Sicky pants. Sycophant. We call sick elephant.
The house.
No, there's still the matter of the incident at Les Halles.
Call him a doctor.
Yeah. What incident is this?
I just got it.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it. Huh? As if you don't know. This is another all Drew section.
Yeah.
Works for me.
As if you don't know. A beggarette was shot and killed in Les Halles a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch.
Hold it!
Does that sound familiar to you?
Mad!
Nerd.
Nerd.
Take out the eye patch.
Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig out of this one.
Pumpkin. Scratching things?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Good timing, Pumpkin. Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss. But I was recently presented with this piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was also a false flag operation. False flag? Explain yourself, Falcon.
A page.
Looks like a seashell. Madame, what do you know about Remus's twin brother? The man known as Romulus. Other than there were two hills and they were alright. Not much. Only that he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government around a month ago. That's a half-truth, madame. You see, it is correct that Romulus is being hunted by the police. But I have had the suspicion that the wolf was doing something in Paris itself. Although I never managed to find wow, proof. Come on, Drew, you can do it. This is more
got this.
Definitive proof of this. Anyway, it turns out that my suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended, I think. You think? I don't know the details, but it does not matter.
Oh,
What's important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus's person just moments ago. An eye patch? Romulus had perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There's only one plausible explanation. It is part of a disguise. Something to conceal his identity and make him appear as someone else.
That's ridiculous. An eye patch doesn't make him look anything like that.
We also have no
Spectre.
proof that Romulus is wearing this eye patch, but that's fine. A disguise? You're saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat just to frame this police inspector? Exactly, madame.
oui.
It is no coincidence that Frere Remus happened to find the very same inspector, just as another murder occurred today. So, Remus was in on it too. Two wolves working together to make this policeman look like a murderer.
Why didn't I think of that?
Fuck. But, why? Why would they do that? To rile you up, madame. To make you lust for violence.
Ooh la la.
And if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say that they succeeded.
Oh.
Man. Damn. I have been so stupid. How did I let myself go so misled by a couple of wolves and then be easily persuaded with flimsy evidence from a falcon? This trial is over. Go, Inspector, you're free. Holy shit, it's about time!
You like to walk, man?
Of course. It would be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary, even if the man is a bitter, stubborn cock pig. Halton! Where? I don't understand you. You're stupid. You're reckless. But you fought big and talent for my freedom. I'm starting to suspect that you really aren't the Viridian killer at all.
That's what it takes.
It certainly took a long time to pass that fact through your thick skull. Inspector, if you're still hunting that villain, maybe you should speak to Renard the Vulp. When this is all over, I mean, later.
If there is a government or justice system.
I hear he's been doing research into the Viridian killer. Maybe he knows quelque chose. Maybe I will. Madame, it appears that a gang of rebel filth, the Rebel Alliance, don't intend on assaulting the palace any longer. I'll relay that information to the artilleryman. Mac, I believe his name was. Maybe we could keep a peaceful standoff going until this blows over. Thank you. I appreciate that. All of you! Stay out of trouble.
So, what happens now, man?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out on the next episode?
Next time on Game Over, guys.
Game over, guys.
What happens to the wolves?
I hope we gelled them. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Escalated.
That's your double brother there.
What's French for justice?